So Star Citizen has been in the crosshair for the last couple of days, well, the last couple of weeks, with Star Citizen Live. And since then, everything's just gone up in flames. And I stay away from all these huge YouTubers coming on and just dogging on Star Citizen. But in their own words, it would be disingenuous to say everything is okay right now. And that's just us being honest, right? So today we're reacting to Penguin. I can't believe they streamed this. And like most of these YouTubers, they use it because it Star Citizen, huge views, huge audience. They just try to get views out of it. But let's see if he actually says anything that's actually like makes sense and should be said about the situation.
You remember that whole Bloody Mary thing from back in the day? Spin around in front of your bathroom mirror 3 times, saying her name, and she'll appear and steal your soul or something? That was never real, but what is real is if you stand up and spin around 3 times in front of your computer screen saying Star Citizen's name, it'll appear and steal your money. Even just invoking it.
No, it doesn't appear and steal your money. It appears on your screen and then crashes.
Its name probably sent people into a sweaty, frenzied panic. Over 14 years in development and over $1 billion in crowdfunding,
but
by the way.
No, but think like I hate when they open up all their arguments with that number. Gang, that is no different than so many other AAA games that we're still waiting for. Like, let's be real, like that's like, I'm gonna disregard that.
And it's still not complete, nor is it even close to tinkering around with the
okay, whoa. Okay, I hate to be here like backing Star Citizen like this, but Squadron 42 is gonna be coming out either this year or next year. That is a $1 billion game too. Like that $1 billion made both games. So like we need to be honest and like legit about this.
Notion of being complete. And it's still a broken mess. This is a game that I still loosely pay attention to and keep my finger on the pulse of.
No, you don't.
It is
Stop
just
the cap.
A fascinating environment because it has these ups and downs where it ebbs and flows, where the community is sometimes very happy with like an update that gets rolled out. Then another update comes out and it completely ruins everything, where it's an unplayable.
Okay, that we can agree on. I think everyone can agree on the fact that there's some periods of time where it's just freaking butter. Like it's smooth, it feels good, it plays good, it takes your breath away. And then the next update, I can agree on that. I feel like everyone can. I feel like if you're just a real, true, genuine person who's like following this thing, it's like, that's a reality. So if you're someone who's looking into it, that is a huge reality. And it's more bad than good sometimes, which is where like there's a lot of pain points for people.
Redeemable mess that is just rife with greed. There are just so many like very scummy practices Star Citizen gets away with, and it is just a wild ride every time I tune in to the latest happenings in this soap opera. And today I saw Kira uploaded a video called Star Citizen's Disaster Livestream, and this has to be up there with one of the wackiest moments I've seen from Star Citizen's development hell.
It was bad.
Context. They've just played an unscripted version, like an unscripted playthrough of a mission in the game for an hour and a half, roughly. It's been really bad. It's broken. It doesn't work. They're really...
like, the thing is, right, I would have given them grace if it was like, oh, this works. And like, we know this is not a authentic experience you will have on the live servers, because don't forget, gang, like they did this on a private server, right? So I was like, at least it's gonna work, right? And it just didn't work. It just didn't work.
Passively, aggressively interacting with each other because of how broken it is and how frustrating it is. And this is how they end the stream. They've just wiped and just watch.
We have to respawn and go back, right?
This clip, this clip.
Awkward.
We might well be locked out here now on this build. Wait, well.
At this point, we're at time, guys.
Yeah, right, fair enough.
Bro, no. You just know Chris Roberts' call of like, guys, get that crap off the screen expeditiously.
So, we're at time. It's your show. Wrap it up.
That was crazy. Nah, that was crazy. Putting all of that on Ollie was crazy.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Those words are like venom leaving his mouth. Big Boss comes in. It's your show. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, gang.
That's like the slogan to Star Citizen, to be honest. That basically puts a whole bow on the entire project here. $1 billion, 14 years in this developmental hellscape.
Bro, $1 billion, okay. Stop saying $1 billion. What you should be, what people should really be focusing on is 14 years in production and it's still this unstable. If that was the focus point, I get it, because 14 years, it should be at least playable with not so many major game-breaking bugs. If that was the focus, I get that.
I was in high school when this started, by the way.
I wasn't even in high school.
And then on stream in front of everyone, hitting him with that mic drop, throwing him under the bus, putting him on the spot to like really awkwardly send it out after this.
I didn't like that. And Ollie is a big creator in the Star Citizen like world, if you guys know of him. And it's like, we just learned that he was employed by CIG like a couple of months ago. And this is the first iteration where we see him on the CIG team and you throw him under the bus like this. No wonder they say it's our fault. Oh, it's the players' fault. They're behaving different. No wonder.
This complete disaster. It feels like everybody at the company hates each other. That's what it seems like. Like you're just working with your worst enemies.
That's crazy.
It's a nearly 2-hour montage of bugs that completely halt progression and them just getting frustrated at each other's throats. Like, it is more somber than a funeral. This is like a 2-hour humiliation ritual, and it feels like it's the first time any of them have ever even played the game. And it is, like, I can't express enough. It is buggier than fucking Ride the...
The problem is, right? The problem is, if you play Star Citizen and you play with like a group of people, even when this is your first time ever playing with people, like my first time ever playing with people, we had way more rapport and freaking just conversation and banter than these people who work together. Like, that's crazy. That is honestly crazy. Like, why would you put them on screen like that?
Hell retribution. And it is felt throughout the entirety of it. They keep getting more and more hostile to one another and keeps building to this crescendo of like toxicity amongst them, all of it just unfolding live here. And keep in mind, this is supposed to be a showcase of what it looks like with the makeup on. Like, this is optimal settings for them. This is like supposed to be
optimal computers.
This is what it can reach. This is what it can look like when we're done polishing it, getting it fixed. This is what it looks like. And then bang, it can't even work under the most ideal of circumstances for their own live stream to promote it. It's fucking wild. And I can't express enough just how much they seem to hate each other.
I'll play it for you.
So, Twitch chat, I'm going to ask you a question. Obviously this is in PTU, you guys can play this, you know, what's your average time that you get through this and what's your experience? We were talking before how long it's going to take us with our impeccable skill, as you've all seen.
Ollie, you've just fully opened up to them being like, oh, can't time it because it don't fucking work.
Well, you can
we
time
know it doesn't, we're working on it. They're going to say it, you know.
Bro.
Twitch chat.
See, this is the thing, right? When you employ these people and you employ these devs, they're not built as like creators. They're not built like streamers. They're not built like us, right? There's a different level of like acceptance we take. We take, like, bro, people be in your chat yapping away. We take it because it is what it is. That's reality. That's the real world. These devs, imagine you build you're building a Porsche and the Porsche comes and the freaking wheels are square and the engine doesn't work properly. You don't want to hear that you build a crappy Porsche. They'll say, no, you guys just don't have real taste. They don't want to hear people talk. And that's the craziest part. It's like, you can't put these people on. If you want to do something like this, you might as well hire, 4 creators to do this, not your dev team.
That isn't going to hurt you, Elliot. It's okay. You'll be fine. Relax.
Oh, man.
We are just here to discuss and enjoy and share development. That's what we're here for.
Ain't no way.
That is such a weird response to that. He's trying to like engage with the community while all this is going on, and then having another developer dogpile on top of him like he's trying to recover a fumble.
Like what?
Like, what was the goal there? Like
that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to stream and ask the audience, what do you guys feel? How is your experience? That's what we're doing here, is like getting feedback. This is why they're banning people when they bring out like bug reports and things and say, hey, I found this bug or this exploit and people are using it. And they ban you for like bringing up an issue.
He's trying to like ask questions and like talk with chat and be like somewhat useful. And then one of the other devs he's playing with is basically just biting his head off for it and like fighting him on it. And this bickering is happening constantly. Like, it's a lot of team killing, a lot of like passive aggressive snide remarks. It's so weird because this isn't like, you know, CCTV footage here that got leaked. This was a planned stream. Did they not think that maybe they should be friends first and have some kind of chemistry, or even if...
Nah, bro, they just hired Ollie and thought everything was fixed. Let's put him in with everybody, right? And the thing is, Ollie hasn't got the memo yet. I feel like because he's so new, he hasn't got the say no evil, you see no evil. We do not speak about Star Citizen or CIG in any sort of negative light. I don't think he got that memo yet. So when he was sitting there, Elliot is trying to bite his head off because he doesn't have the memo. And Elliot is just rambling on the memo, like, say no evil.
At the very least, enjoy each other's company before publicly putting themselves out there with this product that also didn't work at all, by the way. But it's made it even worse having to watch and listen to all of this arguing and hostility between them.
I couldn't.
Like, it made me so uncomfortable just going through the lowlights here of this stream. It felt like I was at my friend's house watching his parents fight in front of me.
This guy has convinced them to all that they've done here, bear in mind, is show the game as it currently works on an internal dev build in the most perfect scenario possible.
And it's still
the game is so broken still under the most ideal circumstances that everyone is pissed that this guy has convinced them to show the world how broken the game is.
Low key, I know I'm like a little bit protecting Ollie here, but low key it's his fault, gang. You saw this? You saw this and said, hey, yo, gang, I got it. You know what we should do? A 2-hour live stream. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you a crazy idiot, bro? That's what you saw and you said, all right, boom, let's do a 2-hour live stream. Bro, low key is his. Some of that hate you're getting, gang, like low key is your fault, bro. You should have said, nah, gang, wrap this up, or wrap it up again, and throw it in a trench, gang. We're not ready yet. You shouldn't have, nah, ain't no way, gang.
It cannot be overstated just how outrageous it is that even under the most ideal of circumstances here, this is fucking Ultra Instinct mode build for Star Citizen, this is still how functional it is. And that's what they're showing. This was...
So for everyone who has issues playing Star Citizen, it is not your PC build. It is not your internet. It's just Star Citizen.
Unscripted playthrough of it, as it currently is, under the best possible conditions you could manufacture, and it was unplayable garbage. And now the guy who proposed it here is getting completely spanked by not only his peers, but also the higher ups there at the food chain, who are all very upset that this is now happened live in front of their whole community.
Yes. I want to reiterate something we said at the beginning of the show. We are keenly aware of the instancing technology performance-related problems on the PTU right now. We see it.
The PTU being the public test realm, basically.
It's why the content was delayed from its original July release to August. It's why it's still not out. We're very, very aware. As you
see, the issue I see with all this like happening and all this like attention is we might see another delay. If it's not ready or in like performing in like good order, they might delay it again, because after all this publicity, if you release something that's like dog, it's bro. Like think about it. Think about after all this, they release something that's still dog. Like that's gonna be wild.
You are, as we are, everybody's are. To have a live stream today where we just show what we're already very aware, and you're seeing the same thing you can see on any number of Twitch streams, doesn't really serve much purpose. What we decided to do today is show you the intended design, show you the intended purpose, show you the goal.
Wait. Did he? Wait. Because I only watched snippets of this because I couldn't bring myself to watch the full freaking 2-hour live stream. Did he say that it's not the intended, like this wasn't intended, they just did it? Is he just blaming Ollie even more, like we didn't intend to even do this live stream? Because that's vile, bro, honestly.
Is show you the intended design, show you the intended purpose, show you the goal, show you how it's supposed to work once the issues with instancing are resolved. We thought that was a much more valuable use of our time.
So this live stream was showing you how it's supposed to work.
And man, did they ever show us how it was supposed to work. A glorious demonstration. Greener pastures right around the corner. It's so close.
I hate this.
And in classic Star Citizen fashion,
I hate this.
It's coming. No doubt about it. And when it's there, it's going to be perfect. $1 billion, baby. Worth every penny.
So, I hate it because I can't, like, sometimes you can defend Star Citizen and defend, like, CIG and some of the things that happen. But, like, right now in this situation, it's very hard to defend them. And I don't know why they did that live stream. God damn it, bro. Like, why, bro?
So he goes on to elaborate that in context, he believes they were referring to like the ability to even play it in the first place, to like get into the mission based on like the comments and stuff. But I think what they really wanted to show is how it can look under optimal conditions, like once it's fully fixed. But even under optimal conditions, it is nowhere near being playable. And it's already been like delayed, apparently. Which is, again, classic Star Citizen. It's just such a disaster. Holy fuck. It is the gift that keeps on giving, and the only gift it's giving is coal every Christmas to the people that put their hard-earned clams into this.
Nah. It gives, I can argue against that, because it does give valuable playtime, and there is a lot of playtime that you lose, but in the whole of it, if you look at your whole like experience and whatever, you're having the best fun you've ever had gaming, at least 30% of the time. If like, that's for me personally, 30% of the time I'm having the best gaming experience I've ever had, and then the rest of it is just dealing with bugs, workarounds, and just trying to survive Star Citizen as it is, right? But apart from that, when it's working good, best experience I've had.
No, I can't. My guns are messed up. They're struggling. Just
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid.
You chilling, Ollie?
For a while, guys.
You can't handle their strongest potions. I saw bugs in this demonstration I haven't seen in any other game. And I play like actual Steam dumpster trash constantly. It is wild, the poor state that Star Citizen is, even under the best conditions for things like this. It's just a catastrophe, man. And it still blows my mind that they even did this stream in the first place, that they were convinced that this would be a good look or a good idea to showcase it. It really does feel like they've never even touched the game. Because if they did for even just 15 minutes is all it would have taken to know that this is unplayable and unpresentable. That this is
What I don't get is, even if you're going to do this stream, why wouldn't you do a test run beforehand? Like, did they do a test run? Did they proof it first? And like, okay, it actually works decently. Let's go ahead with the stream. Because it's easier to say, hey guys, we came under some circumstances, so we cancel today's stream, more than like going on and showing that like
apocalyptic nightmare scenario if we were to broadcast this to the community that has invested over $1 billion into this 14-year-long never-ending development cycle on this fucking game. Like, how would they not know? How would they not see all of the glaring issues? They literally couldn't even complete the content.
There was a thread that made me laugh on the Star Citizen subreddit, because people have been posting very negatively on there lately, which is funny to see, saying happy 10-year anniversary to Squadron 42 being completed. On July 22nd, 2016, a senior QA dev at CIG stated that he played through every level of Squadron 42. Happy 10-year anniversary. Only 2 more years of polishing, folks, while you wait buying Idris, which is obviously a tongue-in-cheek joke. To go and spend money in the cash shop, because don't worry, it's definitely coming.
I had completely forgotten how long it had been for Squadron 42 as well, which is another CIG game that is now celebrating its 10 years.
But they're developing 2 really big games side by side. You have to give them some sort of like slack for that, in my opinion. 2 AAA games, one of which is already a live service game. Those never end, and the fact that they're still developing it as they're developing Squadron 42, it's a whole different thing.
Of being complete, but just not quite ready for release. They still drop teasers on this every now and then. I watch every single one. It looks okay. Like, it looks fine from the little tidbits that we get fed. I don't think it looks like anything groundbreaking, but even that, which is just like a single player like experience, like a story driven experience, even that is 10 years late. And I didn't even remember them saying that they had completed it 10 years ago. They played every mission, and yet a decade later it's still not here. That sounds like a lie. Did you complete it?
That's misinformation. They only recently got to the point where it's almost finished, and they got people in everything. I think, like, am I wrong? Like, that is literally misinformation. The game wasn't finished 10 years ago. It's only been finished in the last year or so. Well, finished is what they're saying, right? In the last year or so. So 10 years, no, it was in development for 10 years, and it's almost finished now. So that's like, I feel like that's a little bit of misinformation.
Does anyone at CIG play the games that they're working on is my big question now.
People are, of course, posting the quality quote by Chris Roberts in March of 2015. By the end of this year, backers will have everything they pledged for, plus a lot more.
I'm down.
Are you both down? I'm trying to get to
Is
Max,
everyone
but
down?
I'm not. Is everyone down apart from me?
No, I'm up. I'm up.
Oh, you're up, okay.
Wait, why is he
Hey
shooting?
guys,
the
at
amount
this
of,
point, 2 of you are down.
Devs that I've
Ollie.
left to die.
Ollie,
Left to die.
Elliot, you gonna pick up your buddies?
I'm on my way.
You gonna pick up your buddies?
Doing
Yeah,
it.
we're trying.
All right, so while they're attempting to resurrect
There's
their
no attempt.
fallen comrades.
Well,
Oh, you're not
There
attempting?
we
Not
go,
attempting.
see?
I'm gonna
Oh,
do-
yeah.
hold on.
All right.
The thing is,
There's
it
an
was just
enemy.
a
So
nice
while they're
survive,
attempting-
to be honest.
They are getting everything that they were promised and so much more. Look at all that awesome gameplay from the stream. Like, I can't stress enough how unbelievably awful the stream was and how uncomfortable it was. So you have him begging, like, "Hey, guys, you gonna pick up your buddies? You gonna pick up your
What
buddies?"
buddies?
Like,
We're not
almost
friends.
ASMRing it. Like, it reminds me of like almost like PBS programming at this point. Like, "Hey, about your buddies, you gonna pick them up, please?" Like, it dawned on everyone how awful this was, but they just couldn't bring themselves to pull the plug until, it became actually impossible to progress any
Nah,
further.
you can't pull the plug. Nah, think about it. You can't pull the plug when you're like an hour in. You're too far gone. Once you spark, that's the thing. A lot of people don't know. And that's the thing I feel about CIG. Like, you guys don't know how this content space really works. Once you spark stream, it is so hard to unspark. It's so hard to turn it off. And I don't think CIG knows that.
At all, and it was just kaput. But man, it was torturous.
What did you think of Siege? Good time. I enjoyed it. The cinematics.
Why are you lying?
It was good.
Why are you always lying?
Jared,
Why the fuck you lying?
you say goodbye or
No, why are
you
you
say goodbye?
lying?
no? Okay, Luke.
You can see it. I'm super proud of what these guys are doing here, and it's helped us get this
Gang.
out. Get this out so that you
Why
can have the
you
same
lying?
experience that we had today.
Because for me, it's at the point now where it's like, I'm busy, so I don't have that much time to game. And when I want a game, it's like, do I turn on Star Citizen? That's not the experience I want to have, especially with the little time that I have to play games. And it's like, I can't do that. And it's just like, because I love the game. I really genuinely love the game, but I have to be like really clever with my time now. When I have 2 hours, I don't want to go on Star Citizen because in that 2 hours, I'm probably going to make no progress. I don't want that. So I end up playing something else until the weekend where I have more time or something like that. And it's like, that is not the experience we want to have.
So that you can have the same experience that we had today.
Cinema, man, like, it's just a beautiful train wreck of a stream, man. I love that. Do you want to come say goodbye? No, you don't. Me? Yeah, I continue to just get here slapped around. Okay, yep. Don't want to say goodbye. Okay, yep. And then the other guy coming up. So yeah, a lot of good work here. Really excited. So you get to have the same experience that we just had today.
Yeah.
Best
How about
of
no?
buds, guys.
How
Yep,
about no?
best friends. You got to see it. We had such a blast. So much to enjoy here. Working hard. And you'll get to have this much fun soon, too. It's just amazing. Now, Kira then goes on to show the funding and how it's not slowing down. Like, Star Citizen has had over a decade of horrible publicity as more and more people have started to question, like, well, what's going on? When are these things coming? Like Squadron 42, also still nowhere to be seen on the horizon, despite 10 years, apparently, of being completed after playing through every level. Star Citizen can't even begin to put the word complete in the same sentence.
See, the thing about the funding, I get it's like, why are they like still getting money? Like, why are people still giving CIG money? But it's like, when people have these conversations like this, where Penguin is having this, like Moist Critic, he's having this conversation, a lot of people are watching these videos and they don't realize that Star Citizen has a lot more to offer than just what you just saw there. Siege of Orson is like a really tiny little drop in the ocean that is Star Citizen. So yeah, people are still giving money and buying pledges and buying things because there is so much more to experience that kind of works sometimes, sometimes. But there's a lot more to like experience, and it's not all just like bull. Like, there's actually some things to experience where you can still feel comfortable enough giving them money, you know?
And yet, it is still getting millions upon millions upon
Because
millions
there's things to
upon
do.
millions of dollars
There's
in
things to do.
crowd backing every single month.
Because there's things
But
to
then,
do.
if you want to understand why social media doesn't matter, just go and look at the funding, and bear in mind that this video came out on the 5th of August, and it makes no difference because just 6 days later they raised $500,000 in a single day.
In a day.
And then the next day they raised.
Wait. Was that the release of the Titan, the armor, the freaking, whatchamacallit, Berserk armor thingy? Was that the freaking money they, bro? That is insane. 500,000,
almost $400,000, and they're still, week by week raising millions of dollars, couple million this month, million this month. It makes no difference. They could show the worst thing you've ever seen, and people are still buying at unprecedented levels. It was only 2 months ago they raised $44.6 million in a single month. Like,
what? Wait, they raised 44 million. Okay, you know what? I didn't know you raised 44 million in 1 month. What in tiny? Fix the game, okay? 44 million, that is your overhead for the year. Pay everybody more. No one goes home until the game works, and nobody goes home. 44 million? What the heck?
they're over $1 billion. We're going to start climbing towards 2 billion at this rate.
Unfathomable to me. Because again, it has been a decade of people showcasing this game is nowhere near complete, and many times throughout its lifespan, unplayable. Yet people still keep ferociously spending hundreds,
because
thousands
there's a lot
of
to
dollars
do.
in their game.
The game offers
raising
a lot to do.
millions of dollars every month that just goes who knows where, fucking into the back rooms over there at CIG, because it's not leading to them actually getting any closer to making this game functional or playable or complete.
The thing is, right, it has its cycles where they do things right, and then for some reason they either revert code or they add new code that they're not sure about, and then suddenly we're back at square one. But there's some times where they actually do things so well and the game runs so well. I don't know why it's like they go from the same, like you're working with the same code base, and yet you can have a perfect patch and then absolute dog crap next patch. How does that work? Aren't you just like transcribing the same code? Like, what is going on?
Not only just Star System, but Squadron 42 as well. And it doesn't matter. Kira's 100% right. It doesn't matter what they show. It doesn't matter how bad it is. The community is still locked in so heavily financially,
100%.
they can't stop themselves from forking over all of these doubloons hand over fist constantly. It's wild. And that's why Star Citizen has been such a captivating topic for me that I can never resist the urge to like dive back in and at least take a peek to see what's going on. Because it doesn't matter how bad all of it is, like objectively is, and many times not even functional. It still makes millions. More so than tons and tons of like complete polished AAA games or really successful games. They get dwarfed by...
Because when you look at it point for point, right? And let's just say only when Star Citizen works, right? If you look at it point for point for that, right? At that point, it's better than most AAA games. Way better than most AAA games. Even when it works 30% of the time, that 30% makes it better and more warranted than like 80% of AAA games out there. And I stand on that. I will fight you over that. Come for me. If you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments down below, because I would fight on that statement.
Star Citizen. Star Citizen's crowdfunding is reaching like GTA 6 level budget at this point.
No
cap. Like it's getting... It's comical.
It's
like it
two
is
games.
actually
Two games.
silly how much money this game continues to generate, despite
it is crazy.
Having,
The money
I would
is crazy.
say, very inexcusable levels of quality produced with this.
Okay. See, I like when there's good arguments. Yes, there's a lot of inexcusable quality and performance issues that it shouldn't have after 14 years. That I agree on. I think every one of us can agree on that, right?
Money. It's weird, it's crazy, and that live stream had me hooting and hollering. So yeah, that was great coverage from Kira. There's also a lot of Star Citizen YouTubers who have covered that stream that are really disappointed with the direction of Star Citizen and how things are panning out.
The fact that I couldn't even bring myself to watch the full thing, the fact that I even just stayed away from the topic, the fact that I went from playing Star Citizen at least 4 hours every day to playing it maybe 10 hours a week, is something. It's something, right? It's something like this was meant to be the patch that saved it all and changed it and reworked in stability. And I was really, really looking forward to 4.10 because Siege of Orson, I've never played that before. And here we are, you know? So it is really disappointing right now.
Close to $1 billion now. But I don't think any of them are going to stop spending anytime soon. Nor do I think CIG is going to be completing anything anytime soon or really fixing anything and getting it rolled out perfectly anytime soon. So yeah, I just had to yap about this. That's really about it. So yeah.
Well, I don't think his opinions were as jarring as I believe they would be. And honestly, in my opinion, I feel like there wasn't a lot of like his opinions. I feel like there was more just reverberating what everyone is saying on like X and just the Reddits and spaces. It didn't feel like it was his personal opinions. There was a few little bits in there. So like that's one thing. Like I used to love Moist Critical until I started feeling like he doesn't really give his true unfiltered opinion. He gives like reverberations of everything. So that was a little bit of that. But he did make some good points. And what people are saying isn't wrong. Like there's a lot of it that isn't wrong. The only part that I'm really, really struggling with is when people say, oh, $1 billion. Like it's 2 games. The game does have qualities that do make it a good game and do make it worth playing and worth giving your money to. Just a lot of it is still broken, but a lot of it does work and it is playable at times. And those things and those experiences warrant that. And people need to understand it's like, yeah, your car might break down once in a while. Doesn't mean your car is bull. Your car is just a little bit cooked, but you can use your car and it gets you to places that make you happy sometimes. And I feel like that's what it is with Star Citizen as well. So it's not a write-off. In my opinion, it's not a write-off, but it's still definitely like, it's definitely really disappointing right now. Right now is really disappointing. The last, like, in my opinion, the last 4 or 5 months have been really disappointing. And I want to see them do better. I just want to see them do better because at the end of the day, they're supposed to be working on performance and all of these things right now. I haven't seen the benefits of that. I really haven't. So y'all need to dig deep or people are going to get really pissed. And how long can you keep people pissed before they actually genuinely just stop checking in for you, you know? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. This is obviously Penguin's video we just reacted to. If you did like the video, make sure to go check out his channel. Give him a like over there as well. He did show a lot of Kira's video as well. So make sure to go check out Kira as well. Like and subscribe here, obviously. And yeah, let me know your opinions, man, because it's really right now it's a super touchy subject, but we have to be honest with it, and it's a disappointing subject and a disappointing time right now in Star Citizen. But yeah, let me know what your opinions are, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.